We've been thinking about baby number 2.
Everyone's like, oh, do you wish you had like the newborn stage?
I don't really,
I don't
no.
care. They're potatoes. We're thinking of putting our son in nursery. I get really emotional when I think of it.
Welcome back to Daddies Overnight, the podcast where we have become daddies overnight.
And it doesn't matter if you're a future parent, new parent, or just someone that needs a good laugh about life, you're in great company.
You really are. So sit back and join us for the chaos, the cuddles, and everything in between.
As we fully embrace having no idea what we're doing, but learning that's okay.
So welcome to the family.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Daddies Overnight. The first thing I'm going to get everyone to do, stop right now.
Stop the car.
Please, can you subscribe, give this podcast a rating or a thumbs up, or if you are watching on YouTube, hype this video up.
Please, it really helps us out. And I actually don't care that we're actually just
don't ask me what hyping actually means.
I don't know. Our first ever episode got hyped.
It's a new thing on YouTube. I think if you go across to where you can like and download and save, near the comment section there's a hype button. So if you click hype, completely free, doesn't cost anything, but it really helps boost the podcast up.
Podcast.
And if you are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen
or your
to, Alexa, then please just give a lovely review, because it actually gives me the biggest smile seeing the reviews and the comments.
I'm not gonna lie, we've got so many good reviews.
I just love reading the comments
nice.
under each episode. I love love.
I love love.
I love love. How was your week?
Really good, thank you. How are you?
I'm going to start straight away with saying, what has Matthew done this week to annoy me? This is actually my favourite segment of the podcast, where I say one thing weekly that Matthew's done that really has irritated me or got under my skin.
How have I got under your skin? Little old me.
Little old you. Well, let me tell you, your farts.
My what?
Your farts. Like, be all farts.
Actually, I do feel bad.
But the last week, Matthew has taken it up a notch, where you can see the pollution that is coming out of its bottom.
Can I speak yet?
They smell badly.
Right, guys, we're on a healthy eating kick, and therefore I've upped my protein. And for some reason, protein has made my stomach gassy.
They've got you riped.
I can't help it.
They're riped.
It's really weird. Whenever we're with Lincoln, I don't fart.
They're so bad, guys. They're so bad. And I don't know what it is. You just time it.
I don't look like a smelly farter. I don't look like a smelly farter. Come on, I look like a Roses type of guy.
No, you do look like a smelly farter.
No, I don't.
No, you do.
You look like you haven't washed your bum in ages.
You look like a smelly farter, and you like jammy Dodgers. No, not jammy Dodgers, Jaffa cakes.
Jaffa cakes. This was our thing. Hopefully you guys can do this as well. People around you. We've been saying to each other, what do we imagine these people's favourite biscuits are like? I know it sounds really stupid, but our friend...
If you were a biscuit, what would you be?
We said our friend Daisy is a jammy Dodger. She just looks like a jammy Dodger person.
And I said Matthew would be a Jaffa cake.
What did I say you were?
You just went straight into insulting me, and you didn't say I would be a biscuit. You said I'd be a jam roly-poly.
Oh, you look like you would eat a jam roly-poly
so
with a bit of custard.
So rude. And you thought you would be... what did you thought you would... A dairy...
I thought I would just be a milk chocolate digestive biscuit. A tiny bit basic, but something everyone likes having a nibble on.
Everyone...
Sorry.
Everyone loves a digestive biscuit.
Oh God, I could just eat one right now. Can I just go straight into what's really happened this last week?
Okay.
So, if you haven't seen our socials, what are you doing? But if you have seen our socials, you would have seen that Ryan's had quite an emotional week, and I'm not joking. It's actually been really emotional.
Oh yes, it's been really. I'll be on about the wardrobe.
Yeah.
Oh guys, we basically went through Lincoln's wardrobe and decluttered his wardrobe and getting ready for summer. A lot of his clothes have unfortunately stopped fitting him.
We've had him 5 minutes.
God, it really is trauma.
It's
so bad. It's actually trauma, guys. No joke. You've just triggered me so hard.
Before we filmed, I was like, right, Ryan, like we planned to film it partly for our memories and partly because it's funny, because we knew it's just ridiculous
hell, it's awful.
And I was like, no, Ryan, please don't cry like straight away, because I feel like we should just like try and soak it up. I hadn't even clicked record, and I look at Ryan and he's blubbering.
It's just not it wasn't fun. And I've done, that's my third clear out with Lincoln stuff. So I've done 2 without Matthew, but not to this extent, because I physically cannot pick up any more clothes from him. Everyone else that I couldn't pick up that didn't fit him, I just couldn't get rid of. So I kind of needed us both to do it, because I thought you were a bit tougher than I am.
I was more brutal, but I don't know how people do it. When you have a baby that's like 0 to 3 months, they grow like overnight as well. If there's any parents listening, how do you do it?
It was just awful. And it's like, you look at stuff, and I'm not really a sentimental person.
You're awful. Ryan will chuck away anything and everything.
I don't really have that in me. It's just not in my blood. But for some reason, I would see an outfit. Like, there was one, it's Highland cows, like Scottish Highland cows. It was like a one-piece onesie.
You acted like you couldn't let go of it, and I thought, I can't even remember him wearing that.
I was so shocked you wanted to throw that away, because when I think of Lincoln and I think of how long we've had him and how many times he's wore that and all those special moments, like, I was actually genuinely really shocked that you wanted to throw that away.
Well, we weren't throwing it away, babe. We were putting it in charity.
Charity. Well, same thing. It was out of my home, it was out of my house.
And I'm like putting it in the black bin bag for the charity man, and
I snatched it.
He's like getting it all out again. Oh God, it was just. But I'm just gonna say one thing. I feel like.
You gonna say what we're gonna do with it all?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Because we'll go back to it in a minute. But I feel like we are quite lucky, because I feel like in adoption, I was thinking about this after when I was editing the video. I thought, we're so lucky we got him so young.
We really, I feel like we've made so many memories. And also how long we've had him, we've really like just lived life. And we've been really grateful and really lucky to have been able to live every moment with him, and not one of us had to only take like 2 weeks off annual leave.
Yeah, and I'm really grateful.
So we are very lucky in that sense, but still, like, I think as a parent, for many parents, it's just time is a true thief. And this actually goes on. Could you say what you're going to do with the clothes?
Well, I was going to say, because I was going to say with adoption, I feel like it's really hard to adopt a younger child sometimes, because you have to go through one. You have to go through like early permanence, which if you don't know, it's we've spoken about it before, but people might be new. I'll just do like a quick recap. But if you do early permanence, it's like you can adopt a baby, but there's a chance they might go back to like birth family, or if aunts and uncles from the birth family want to take them, and like so we never wanted to do that.
It's like almost like fostering at first, isn't it? And then like if they get a chance to go back to birth family or like relatives, then that would be the case. But in that window, you have to be really openly to like meet birth family, but also you're not actually classed as the parent in that situation.
No, and I feel like you're on. Like we heard recently,
on edge.
You're on edge because we know. Well, we don't know them, but we heard someone's friend did it. They did it 3 times, and the child went back to birth family, which is good because, like, hopefully they'll have the best life and it will be good. But you know, you're just like, oh God.
I also just feel like we didn't come into starting our family. That's not the way we picture starting our family. So it was never going to be for us, even though we wanted a young child. And not being funny though, the baby stage, everyone's like, oh, do you wish you had like the newborn stage?
I don't
don't care. They're potatoes.
I like the fact of maybe I could sit there and like watch some TV while they sleep in my arm all day, but then I know that that's not reality, and then you'll just be like, come on, we've got to do stuff.
We've got stuff to do, but I generally feel like a newborn baby, or in the first first 10 months, pretty much they're just a potato.
Maybe that's why we get emotional, because I feel like we didn't get Lincoln from birth, we just didn't.
We missed a chunk of the start of his life,
and I think maybe that's why we're like clawing on like no tomorrow, because we're like, oh my God, we've already missed loads.
I do feel like I'm really in it with him though.
Yeah, I do.
Obviously, there's moments where you catch yourself and you're like, oh, I should put my phone down, or I should actually not work now because I should not prioritize work. Sometimes it's easier said than done.
Yeah,
but I feel like we do catch ourselves and we always then like snap it back.
We're like, no, oh my God, yeah.
But I've noticed like recently, like I've noticed now, I get really emotional when I think of it. Oh my God, I won't. Oh no, I get really emotional because
if you start crying, I will take comedy podcasts.
I know.
We will be the sad podcast.
Personal stories. I feel like I never really understood it before, but I feel like love grows. Like
you love crows.
Love grows. Like
love grows.
Yeah, like I love Lincoln like so much, and I thought I couldn't love him more. But as the days go by, and the more memories you make, and the more things you do, and the more of his little person that he becomes, I just love him more.
Yeah,
and it's a really weird thing to say, because like it's not like you don't love him, like the love hasn't changed.
I can see how much your love is growing.
Do you know what I mean? It's like really, like I've always loved him, but like it's like unbearable. You know when you like, I do it with Roscoe. You know when you can grit your teeth
Because you love it, like you want to squeeze
and you
them.
can like throw them against the wall and you just want to hug them so tight
and just be like,
and just like, I love you so much.
Really bad. I have to like stop like when I'm like touching his cheek sometimes. You know when we go in his bedroom,
you just love him so much.
You just want to squeeze his cheek really hard because he's so cute. And
I hope this I hope this is watched or listened and not
so you get the vibe. Yeah, I hope you know the vibe that we're not actually just like pinching his cheek.
But like the love just grows so much, and I just love being a parent, and I feel like I thought I would love being a parent. I've always wanted to be a parent, but I didn't think I would love it so much that I wake up now and I'm like, oh, I'm really excited to be a parent. And
then both of us
also there's days where I'm like, I just need a break.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. But I feel like me and you are now in competition of like, I'll go wake him up, it's fine. Yeah. I'll go wake him up, and it's like, go away to the other one. And
that whole insecurity that I used to have where I feel like you were his favourite, I don't have that.
No,
like,
that's gone.
I don't. Like, I feel like he flips, he bounces, he comes to you, comes to me. It's okay if he doesn't come to me. It's okay if he doesn't come to you.
Yeah.
I, like, don't have any weird... Maybe it's because I've just grown in, like, mine and his relationship and bond that I don't need him to come to me, and it doesn't mean he doesn't love me or anything like that anymore.
Don't you think it's wild? Like, I know, like, if people haven't listened to the first episode of the podcast, I would recommend going back.
Oh, but I want to go back.
I want to,
because I feel like it'll be very different.
But do you not feel like when we were having a bit of a mental breakdown?
26 weeks ago, wasn't it now?
Yeah, we're on episode 26, I think.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
I feel like I wish... Do you remember we were literally... even like when we weren't doing... Obviously, when we weren't doing the podcast, when we were like in the house, living life, we were having mental breakdowns and we spoke about it so openly.
Again, comedy podcast.
We came in like, this is going to be really funny, this podcast.
Episode 1, breakdown.
I think we ended up using the podcast as therapy, to be honest. But I feel like it just showed the realness of the whole thing.
Yeah, but it's because when you talk about something, the emotions kind of come out your face.
It was horrific. I can't even I'm not going to look back at the crying bits.
Gosh.
But I feel like I just wish we could have shown that person, like the people that we were then when we were having Mentee Bees.
You're
like,
fine.
Yeah, just to be like, look at you, how you're going to be in like a couple of months' time.
Yeah. It's just, you know what, you're so right. I wish we could go back and tell our quote unquote younger selves in like the early parenting days that like, you're going to be good dads. Like, you're honestly, your life isn't ruined. You've made the right decision.
Because that was definitely
100%. I can
a
say,
bad
like,
thought, wasn't it?
Like, you've made the right decision. You make good dads. Like, you're going to have so much fun. And I think that's the thing I didn't want to miss. I didn't want to miss the fun. I didn't want our life just to go stale, and it hasn't gone stale at all.
No, I'm sure you won't mind me sharing this, but we've been thinking about baby number 2, just about like life in general, haven't we? Like, would we adopt again? Like, would we want another kid? And
Lincoln's been putting his head through his legs,
and everyone's been like, that means a baby's coming, and we're like, what?
So apparently that's actually what it means if your child puts his head or her head through his legs, so like sees upside down between his legs or her legs, that then they see a sibling.
And we're like what?
So like, even if you're not adopted, like you're given birth pregnant, it means that like you'll get pregnant soon, or there's a sibling on the horizon.
Obviously, we get asked loads. It's like, when is he going to have a sibling?
Which annoys me, because I just felt like when Lincoln came home, it's like, chill out.
It's like, chill out. We just need to adapt.
But also just let us enjoy being parents to Lincoln.
Yeah, because I feel like we want to give him all of our energy. But we were looking at him tonight, and he strokes Roscoe really calmly now. And this is like a really, like, this has been working in progress.
He must have just caught us
stroking
doing
Roscoe.
it. And obviously we've always said gentle. And now I feel like he must have just, like, it's true, your kids do copy your parents.
And we were silently behind our like breakfast bar thing, because we've got open plan. I always feel like people might listen to this and don't know, but our kitchen is like open plan with like a little like living room area. And normally when Lincoln sees us in the kitchen bit, he'll like be like wanting the food. But today we were like slow. You were eating a Baby Bell.
It didn't bother him.
I was slowly eating some couscous out of a thing, and you looked at me and you went, "We're never gonna get it this good again." And I just thought, God, we're not, are we?
No, I know. And because in the car today we were like, "Do you think you'll have another 2?" And you're like, not really sure. And when we were looking at Lincoln in that moment, because we go around and people are like, how you find, if someone meets us, they're like, oh, how's being a parent? And no joke, we say it now, we're like, it's been easy. Like,
it's been all right.
It's been easy. There's obviously hard days, but from what we mentally prepared ourselves.
I mentally prepared to die.
Yeah, and I think because we had the adoption being maybe so intense, I feel like it's easing how I felt when in that moment.
Yeah, I think maybe.
The week picking Lincoln up, no matter how difficult he might be or like big feelings, it will never make me feel the way I felt in that week picking him up.
I feel like you just hit the nail on the head.
And I think if you've never adopted, I think pick that transition week, picking up your child for the first time.
It's horrific.
It's horrendous and horrific. I can't even sugarcoat it. It is. It will make you feel every emotion.
It's bizarre. Because you go into it and you're like, this is going to be
best
great.
day of your life.
Yeah, you're going to come home and it's just going to be great. It was so... We spoke about it so much, but
just feel every emotion. So now I'm like,
I'm fine.
I'm fine. And I've got it easy because it wasn't easy to get him.
And I don't want to trigger Ryan.
Again.
I don't want to trigger him again. But basically, we're looking at the next stages of Lincoln's life.
Oh gosh, guys, we are thinking about putting Lincoln in nursery.
Not for ages.
We're thinking about putting our son in nursery. I don't know. I really don't know. I have a question. Why have we decided nursery and not like childminder?
Right.
Do you know?
I feel like I know.
What's the answer?
I feel like it's because I don't know anyone that's been to a childminder. I don't really know what it is. I know they go to people's houses. You went to a childminder?
Yeah.
Well,
there you go. He's not going to a childminder.
Yeah, but you never even told me that. We just automatically assume nurseries.
Well, I went to my neighbour's and she was my childminder.
You looked after it. Was she an official childminder, babe?
Well, I was in the house.
Like a childminder is like...
She had like 3 other kids.
Oh, okay, then she was a childminder.
Yeah, she was a childminder. Sometimes there'd be like a baby. I would be like randomly there's a baby. Like, why is there a baby?
I personally feel like a nursery will be good because, I don't know, maybe it's because I went to one. But if you want to explore childminder, we're
Oh, no,
joint.
I want to do nursery.
God.
I think I want to do nursery because I want there to be more kids.
Yeah.
And I want there to be more adults per kid. So if we're going should we go into worries?
Well, should we just say what our thoughts are, why we want to do it? Because I feel like I do genuinely like reading comments and stuff when people tell us what their thoughts are on this. But basically, lots of people around us, their kids go to nursery.
Yeah, they all range, don't they, from like 1 to 2 days,
1 to 3
days, 4. Yeah.
So we won't be doing it obviously full time or anything.
No, we're like lucky enough that we've decided that we're not doing full time. Your mum also helps.
Yeah, just like a couple of days a week, maybe.
Yeah,
and basically, they have all said to us that their kids are just so much more.
They come a long way.
Yeah, they just come along and like they get really used to being around other kids. And although we like do loads with Lincoln, I'm like, maybe that'll be good for him because maybe it's just I'm just thinking of my childhood. I was just put in nursery for a few days. I think
it's like for us, we want to make sure he has like good communication, like to be able to connect with other kids, but also I feel like kids learn from kids. Like I'm really struggling teaching Lincoln like spoons and stuff like that, and using like knives and forks, just eating and
colours,
trying different foods. I get really into a routine of giving Lincoln the same foods, don't I?
Yeah, and apparently they have like korma and all these like really different foods that we don't really have at home.
We never cook like curries at home. It's just something that we don't really bother cook. It's just something we don't really like.
Wait, there is korma the hot one.
No, korma's like basic.
Oh yeah, that's what they have. It's mid. But I feel like
he'll just try like new food, so I feel like it'll be good for him. And I think it'll be good for us as well. I'm saying that now, like there's a question mark because...
Oh my God, I'm going to have to spend time with just you again.
I feel like we don't have to put him in nursery.
Only because he naps well.
Because he naps so well and we use his napping when we're working. And obviously your mum helps. So we've got really lucky with like our tribe and our village that people help us.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think maybe for his development, it would be good for him. But I really...
God, he's basically moving out.
I'm really, really sad about it.
Yeah, but that's normal. This is one thing I was going to say.
Really sad, yes, I'm really sad.
What do you think the first day is going to be like?
Oh, horrendous.
This is just going to be your life now, Brian.
I think it will be really bad. like really bad. I think I'll have guilt.
Oh God! Imagine on the dropper. Oh my!
And if he dare cry,
If he dare looks at us as we put him down and wants to come back.
If he dare cries as I drop him off in nursery, he's a mean child. Because he's done that knowing that's going to hurt me and haunt me, and I'll probably pick him up earlier.
Maybe we should make a pact on the first day of nursery. I should get someone to take you because I will not be able to deal with you.
Yeah,
you will be.
I will need them to like swipe him off my hands, and I need to go because I won't be able to sit and mingle and make the small talk because I will literally need to go.
So bad.
But it's been really hard to like. Basically, we've been looking at nurseries. There's a few options.
But you didn't realise it was so hard to actually get into a nursery, like
and
the
to find a good one,
and to find a good. Like I feel like nurseries scare me.
I also think
because you're leaving your kid there,
and he doesn't speak,
which
is one of my things I wanted to ask you. What's your biggest worry about like nursery?
Well, I think before I was worried that something happening. You know, like if he got like knocked around by accident or he got a bit hurt.
Well, there's marks and
But I didn't realise nurseries now have like cameras everywhere, which I'm like, oh my God, this is brilliant because it's like if anything were to happen and you really needed to find out, you could just ask to look at the footage, surely. That's what like lots of them say. Yeah, because they've all got cameras. 100%.
Oh, I didn't know that. Bye, I didn't know that.
Oh my God, is that not a thing?
No, I don't think that's a thing.
Why have they all
They've got to have CCTV recording kids 24/7, are they?
Oh, I think they would, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think that's why they send photos. I think that's why like many nurseries send daily updates, daily photos.
Well, you'd like to think you do go on recommendation a lot as well.
Yeah, I think so. Basically, we've looked at once we decided we weren't doing childminder, we actually had some nurseries in mind. And obviously, you do go on location. I don't want to be traveling like 14 minutes to a nursery; it's just not feasible. So we had a few nurseries in mind, and we're very outdoor people, aren't we?
Yep, and there is a nursery that's quite an outdoors based one, and it's like almost like outdoor led, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you say? So we really thought
they get out a lot.
They go out a lot. It's very like naturey, and we thought, oh my God, this is going to be Lincoln's life
because we love taking him out, and Lincoln loves being outside. So we just thought it made sense. We went to view it, guys. Oh my gosh!
No.
It was, it's like when you buy a house or you go to like look for your new home or when you, I don't know, you know when your gut says no.
Our gut said no.
We walked in and she was talking to us and I just thought, bless you, I'm wasting your time.
Because we're not saying yes. It's really, do you remember we came away, we were really sad.
And it's the biggest thing because it's your kid.
That was the one we wanted and I remember we will say more about it, but I just wanted to remember.
We really thought that was the one.
We came out and we were like, when you go to buy a house,
expectations
you get a job,
versus reality.
We got back in the car and we were like, oh my God, I'm going to cry because that was like the one.
That was the one that we were like, we were like 100% sure. He was like, he'll go to that one, he'll love it, we'll love it. And you like, there was no disadvantage of him going to that nursery.
But the thing is, it wasn't bad. Like it wasn't bad. But I feel like basically it's very outdoorsy and
that wasn't for us.
But they're outdoors all year round. And then I was asking things
this bit got you, wasn't it?
I was like, so when it's freezing because we live in the UK, these massive doors are open all day.
6 days a year where the sun's out.
You get 6 days of warmth. And I said, do you like have heaters? Because I was like looking around. I was like, well, there's no radiator. Like this is what my mind was doing. I was like, there's literally no air conditioning, which is fine because we don't really have that in the UK.
And it was dark.
But I was like, yeah, it was. Basically,
it was quite dark.
It was so like the hut that it was in was like so dark.
Yeah.
And I looked around and I was like, "Do you not have like heaters?" And I can't remember what she said, but it was more like, "Oh, if they're cold, they do come inside, but we just encourage them to be out all day," which is fine. But I just thought, I don't think Lincoln's like that. I just don't think he'll like it.
I don't think he's a very like messy boy.
We've noticed he's not the best with metal textures.
If he's got something on his hand, I don't know if you noticed this, if he's got something on his hand, he'll like come to you to wipe it.
Yeah, he's like, oh.
And stickers as well. Like anything that stickers, he like freaks out if he can't peel, he'll take it off. So I think he's like sensitive. He's very like sensitive with his hands, which is fine. So I feel like he just doesn't like getting dirty.
And then I thought, because I worry about Lincoln putting things in his mouth all the time.
Yeah.
And then because they're outside all the day, every day, like
But
playing.
we took Lincoln and he loved it.
Yeah, Lincoln was loving it. This
He
was
went
the
straight
annoying
out. I was
thing.
like, see you later, Dad.
I just thought, please hate it, but he loved it. But I just thought, what if he puts like an acorn in his mouth? And there's just because the kids were like just loving life outdoors, like I just wanted someone to be with him, like one-on-one. I just thought I will not be able to drive away and chill.
And I think it was one of those things, A, both of us had to 100% agree, and B, it's probably the most responsibilist, I don't know if that's a word, thing as a parent you can do, like trusting someone else to look after your kid.
Well, scary. I don't know how we're going to do it.
Like, how do you go up to an adult and be like, do you mind looking after my kid? I'm trusting you to look after my kid 100%. I think it's such
but don't call me if something goes wrong because I'll be busy.
It's such a scary thing.
It's really scary.
And we did a few others, and there was one other which
we got recommended left, right, and centre.
And we got there again. Our guts were just like, no, I didn't like how. It's so silly, actually. I just didn't like how clean everything was. Isn't that wild? It was like non-touched.
It was like a clinical place, and we were like, oh, can we put like Lincoln down to go and like mingle with the kids while we do the tour of the room? And the lady said no because she was like, well. No, because he's got shoes on.
But she was like, you can't take your shoes off and put him in there. But it was more of like...
It was just really weird
It wasn't like a warming. Like, if she was like, just take your shoes off. It would be different. I think it's more of like, you can, but you've got to take your shoes off.
It was almost like a risk, like a weird risk. And you know what we're like? We're so open, like we're really bubbly, like we want to make everyone feel welcome. And so when I wasn't getting it back, I thought, crikey, you are not getting my business.
And it was just again, like I feel like we 100% had to go on gut feeling. So it's weird because I feel like we didn't really listen to recommendations in the end.
No, we didn't.
Like, we drove away from that, and I just thought, no, absolutely not.
And because everyone was recommending it to us, I just thought, are you having a joke?
And it was more like, if we're going on to like funding, it was more expensive.
That was more expensive
because you have to take, obviously, you're taking this nappies, wipes, but you had to take like packed lunch and stuff like that. So we kind of wanted. I was like, oh, I'm paying this funding, but then I still have to give food for him, which I didn't want to do.
Really expensive. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you have to still give food, and I was like, I don't want to be giving food for him because I already struggle, and I feel like I'm just giving him the same food now. I kind of wanted a nursery that would kind of open up his horizons.
And then we found the next one, which is the one we think.
We're going to sit on it.
And we're going to sit on it. But all I'm going to say is we're going to do a bit more research. A few people have recommended this one to us too.
And go back and have a second viewing.
But they were instantly nice and warm. My gut instantly said yes.
I was a bit like, I wasn't sure.
You were on the fence, but I feel like you've been on the fence about everything in life.
Like, it's funny, something about me is that I can't, like, I make the decisions in our life. Like, I do, don't I?
He does, but if it's anything big that's like life-changing, I have to
house, car, like holiday, anything big, like hotels, anything big like that.
That is down to me.
That's it, because even like houses,
I take back the trousers, I put them back on.
Yeah, even with houses, like when we were viewing houses, I would like love it, but I couldn't make the decision.
It's like, oh no, but this might not be the one.
I was like, well, yeah, you had to.
Ryan, what does your gut say? Oh, it's saying it might not be the one.
No, my gut was like, I don't mind. And that's always been my gut. Like, oh, I'm not sure. I think it's good. But you've always been like very much like yes or no. Yeah. So especially with big things, you're like, yes, this feels right. Yes, no, this doesn't feel right.
All I'm going to say is if you've seen Toy Story 3 where there's a kindergarten that Lotso and Buzz and Woody, they're all in. Everyone surely has seen Toy Story 3. It's all I'm going to say is it's that, and I think Lincoln will thrive in that.
He loved it because he came with us to when he viewed all of the nurseries, and he again went straight off one of the other nurseries, first nursery that we have viewed. He went straight off, and so he did really, really enjoy it.
The only thing that made me laugh was when we were viewing it, and I knew it was a normal thing, but I just thought, oh God, this might happen to Lincoln. There was a kid there at the table eating, or they were doing like something, weren't they? And this kid was so young, bless her, and she slapped this other kid.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, I remember this.
I remember thinking, oh God, and they have to do it because kids are just like they're learning boundaries.
In my head, I'm like, Link, that happens to you slap them back.
Hit them back. But I just
you can't. Are you gonna say you're joking?
No, I did. I stopped myself.
Yeah, I'm not joking. Hit him.
hit him back. But I just thought, oh God, I can't have my baby have that. But then
it's the thing I feel like, because if we didn't put him in nursery, we'll bubble wrap him.
Yeah.
And he won't know like the reality of life, and also just the different types of people he can meet, different personalities. I think it's so good for him just to, again, just a development. I'm trying to like convince myself that nursery is a really good thing for
We're doing the right thing. Are we doing the right thing?
Are we doing the right thing? Guys, let us know. If you have kids, would you send them to nursery? Do you send them to nursery? Yeah.
It's expensive, isn't it?
It's really... Why is it so expensive? Why is the government just not paying for the whole thing?
I'm like, can they just pay for it like they do school?
I don't understand, like, how...
Well expensive.
How does, in the UK, especially in the UK, how do people are expected to work full-time to earn money, but then also if they have to work full-time, they need someone to look after the kid, and not every parent has... like a tribe. Not every parent has like grandparents or family that can help out for free.
That's why I feel like we're always, now that we're in the parenting space, and any friends or anything that need help with their kids, I'll always take their kids if they need help.
Yeah, because
childcare is so expensive.
It's so expensive.
But
we've got a kid, so I know that I keep your kid alive.
Yeah, but I will actually say we are lucky though, because you get like, it's like when now Lincoln's a certain age, you get like X amount of hours, you get like some funding.
Yeah.
I think you'll get it from a baby, right?
I think it changes on age. So I think it changes on salary and age and all that stuff. But I think we'll definitely get some funding. There's other things we need to look into.
I wonder what it's like in America if you get funding.
No, probably not.
Canada or anything?
You don't get funding in America, surely. I mean, you don't get an NHS. You have to pay for your hospital.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy,
I feel like
isn't
you
it?
would probably not get funding. But I think we want to maximise the funding. That's the plan.
Yeah.
I feel like we're not really sure on days yet or how many hours. But
so we're going to do what we can. But guys, just mentally prepare that there's going to be some... Well, I find Ryan crying funny for some reason. I just find it like the whole thing, because I think I'm more...
nice.
No, actually,
how nice of you.
I don't find it funny. I think my coping mechanism is to laugh at you, because I don't want to be upset. So I feel like I will probably be wetting myself but crying inside. Distracting myself.
I'm the biggest distraction of your life, because I'm pretty much always crying.
So I think that'll be brilliant, because I know that we're going to have to... It's just going to be so fun.
And I think the plan is to use those days as work days fully.
Yeah. So whenever he's in nursery, we're going to be... Yeah, God, we're going to be busy, Lizzie.
We're going to be able to fully work and not rely on his naps. And it means that when the days that he is with us, we could just be like fully present and don't really necessarily have to worry about his napping. Because at the moment I feel like we're a bit of a slave to his routine and make sure we don't miss naps.
Oh my God, we better get back, because he needs to nap so we can crack on and do things for a few hours.
It's not like he needs to nap for that, because he still goes down from like 12:30 to like 4.
Which is ridiculous.
Like he still, like our son literally naps 12 till 4.
And we're keeping it going.
We're keeping it going as long as possible, so we use that time to work. So I know when it does go down, then I think we'll really struggle with just work-life balance.
Yeah. Is it time for pew pew pew?
Oh, go on then.
Right, it's time for Dummy Confessions.
Oh yeah.
Guys, we've got one that I think's really topical.
Okay, topical.
Person has very kindly said they have so many that they keep thinking of for Dummy Confessions that's funny and scary.
Oh, thank you.
This one's a bit conversational and maybe controversial, as you mentioned on last week's episode. So you really...
Welcome to Hot Debates.
And so I'm going to read it to you, okay?
Okay, go on then.
And I actually feel like this is I feel like it's quite controversial, actually.
Spit out then.
I have always believed that you shouldn't make your child hug or kiss adult family members if they don't want to. You know where we're going with this. I see it as forced affection and believe it teaches them that they have to do things they don't want to do. I am 36 years old and my son is now 16 for context.
Okay.
When I myself was around 5-6 years old...
Did she do this when he was 16 or as he was
he's 16 now.
But she's always
36.
done it throughout the 16-year-old growing up.
But we don't know. I've not got there.
Okay, sorry.
You silly sausage. When I myself was 5 to 6 years old, my nan remarried this man who would insist on kissing me and my sister on the lips. It was horrible because he always smelled of cigars and had a scratchy moustache. That is just... Was the moustache yellow? If he had white, and you know what I mean, I'm just getting visions of that. Do you know what I mean? You know when people smoke clothes and they've got like grey beard?
No, I don't.
Oh, God,
We don't have smokers in my family.
You've never seen a smoker?
Well, I have. My dad's one.
Oh, your dad does smoke, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It made me so uncomfortable, and I told my mum, who stepped in immediately and put a stop to it, and I was so relieved. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, she listened to you.
Because I feel I would...
Yeah, don't save your opinion.
Yeah, I'll save the opinion. Fast forward to now, my mother-in-law is one of those very touchy people who insists on hugs and kisses.
Eh?
Mother-in-law from hell. My son, since a young boy, likes his own space and he will not freely hug or kiss others, which is fine.
Yeah.
She would say things like, no one can leave without a hug and a kiss, and he would refuse and get upset. Oh, this just kills me.
It's like guilt, isn't it?
Yeah. It's such a generation thing, I feel like. Yeah, we'll get there. I stepped in and asked her not to ask him for those things and did create a bit of an issue. She would She would insist that it's just what she does and that she does it to everyone, which that's just so... Yeah. I stood firm and said, no, sorry, he doesn't want to. She said it's polite, but I disagree. Hugging and kissing adults as a child is different to manners. She came around eventually, as I pointed out. Surely she doesn't want affection if it's forced. And when he does it freely, it will mean more, which is really good.
That's a good way of saying it, yeah.
My son would always cuddle and kiss us as his parents whenever he wanted to. It didn't mean he wasn't affectionate.
Yeah.
And she just wanted to say, oh God, I should have added this. This was at the end of the email, so I didn't know this. My mother-in-law was a lovely and kind lady who would wear a heart on her sleeve, and it all came from a good place.
Of course, yeah.
She sadly died of cancer quite recently. Really sorry to hear that. So we don't have this as an issue now. I imagine my 16-year-old awkward teenager wouldn't want to hug and kiss anyone still.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just need to say, because as I read that, I thought I didn't see the bottom. You know,
it's okay.
The way it was read, I was like, God, sounds awful. But if
of course, that's good that you. But you stood your. I mean, yeah, it's one of those things that I am 100% agree. I completely agree. It annoys me because growing up myself, I remember having to kiss my granddad on the cheek as we said bye, and I remember I used to hate it because he had stubble and facial hair, and I felt like I just didn't like the feel. It was like the sensory thing properly, and I used to just like hate it, and I would happily give my nan a kiss on the cheek. And then when I had to give my granddad, I had to really like tense up and force myself. And then like I just never liked it. And it eventually stopped. I don't know why it stopped or how it stopped, but it stopped. And I was like, thank goodness it stopped.
It's weird because before I became a dad, I used to see people talk about this online, about the kissing thing. And I've never really thought about it because I used to think, is it really that big a deal? But obviously it's a big deal if the person's dodgy, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
weird. That's like obviously so different.
How do you know they're weird?
I don't know.
That's what I mean.
You wouldn't know.
You can't go up to someone like, you're a weirdo, aren't you?
But I feel like I had never really thought about it because I don't think I was ever forced. But now that we've got Lincoln, I'm so on the fence. It's the same as the Stummy Confession because I'm just not on the fence. Sorry, on the same side as the Stummy Confession because I feel like no one. You can't just kiss him.
I don't. If you get kissed, you can't even touch him.
No,
I made my decision very clear. Like I think it's probably like now. Like I won't let a stranger or anyone touch him unless I know them or he goes up to them. Like if he goes up to some stranger, like then. That's for him. He feels comfortable, but if a stranger comes to him and touches him, I just won't let it happen. And it's happened in the past. And I've always said to you, I should have said, "Oh, don't touch him."
Yeah.
No one. I will never let someone strange touch him. I just don't like it, and I think it's. But even as a family member, I think it's the last episode. Like he will never make him go up and hug someone or kiss someone, regardless who they are, and that's his choice. And I think maybe it's the older generation. I think they think it's an affection, or they don't love
it's an old generation thing.
Because I feel like he doesn't like kisses that much.
No,
like he doesn't like we kiss him on the cheek, And
we kiss him on the cheek, but
never kisses us on the cheek.
No, never. He always hugs. He's really into hugging
He's
us.
a hugger, but when it comes to kissing on the cheek, he is very much like he'll lean into you and you kiss him on the cheek. He's never kissed us on the cheek.
No, and I don't think I'm gonna. It's not something that I'm gonna teach him. He can
If he does it, does it. Like, it's obviously really, really cute.
God, that is such a controversial topic, because if you said this to like the older generation, I'm so stereotyping them, they would be like, it's like this person, like it's manners.
It's also a lips. I don't think no one needs to kiss another person on the lips.
Yeah, I don't like the lips thing.
Like, we don't kiss Lincoln on the lips. Like,
no,
we just don't. I don't go to kiss him on the lips. A, because he's always got a runny nose, so
you just have a lip
I don't want to
snot.
Like, and if I can't, I actually like kissing him on the forehead.
Oh, I kiss him on the cheek.
And my favourite thing to do is I just like have my hand on his head. That's like, I've always liked that. I've always like when he's near me or like on me, my hand's on his head. And it's just like I've always liked.
You're going to ruin those gorgeous curls.
I know. It's because he's got curly hair. And I just love, but I thought I would never force him or make him go, oh, go and give Nanny a kiss or go and give Granny a kiss or give them a hug. I would ask him, I was like, do you want to give Nanny a hug? And if we went to give a hug, he went to give a hug. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Like when your mum and dad have him and we come in, he doesn't run to us and gives us hugs.
No.
And I now wait until he's comes to me or close to me.
Takes a few minutes. I feel like he's got like such a outgoing but shyness vibe.
But I completely agree. I think you shouldn't make anyone like do anything like that. And if someone doesn't like it, I think you can like they explained. Like, it's not because they don't love you, it's just like they don't want to do that. It's not their way of showing affection.
Thanks so much. That was such a good Dummy's
confession.
Confession.
I feel like it's always a big one online.
Yeah. So thank you so much to Dummy Confessions. And again, really sorry to hear that she's passed away. But if you did want to send a Dummy's Confession, send it to daddiesovernight@gmail.com.
Still a Gmail.
Yeah. Or you can DM us on Instagram at daddiesovernight.
But thank you so much for tuning in to Daddies Overnight.
It's been a blast.
We're feeling really awkward now.
Yeah, we're really awkward. Basically, if you're a core listener and you listen every week
or if you drop in and out.
Or you drop in and out. Oh, yeah, I suppose it just applies to everyone. We're going to be taking a tiny...
We're taking a short break. And we mean short break. We mean a break.
And we're not going to say why.
But we are taking a break.
We will say why, and you will find out. Oh, God, I hate when people say that. But it's all... No one's hurt.
No one's hurt. Nothing major happened. It's actually more exciting.
Yeah, it's more exciting.
It's just a really exciting thing that we're doing with Daddies Overnight, and we just need a moment.
Yes, so we're going to be back really, really soon. But I didn't want people to be like next week. Hopefully they've not switched off by now. Hopefully that you wouldn't come back next week and be like, oh God, they've stopped, because we haven't stopped.
We haven't stopped. And I think it's funny because we said in our first episode, we were never going to do episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. Do you remember we had this massive debate? And there was never going to be seasons. But we said earlier on this episode, this 26 episode.
I think it's 26. What would it be like 22?
I feel like most seasons have 10 to 12 episodes, and then they have like a little mini 2-week break, don't they?
Yeah.
So I feel like we're just doing something.
So BRB. But we won't see you next Tuesday. We'll see you in a few Tuesdays.
We will see you very, very soon. But obviously, follow along on Daddies Overnight or our socials, because we will share absolutely everything. And there is many other episodes to go back and listen or rewatch.
Maybe you could flood the reviews to some good reviews.
And leave some comments, because we're still active.
Share it with your friends. And don't forget Daddies Overnight. Just send a bunch in.
But thank you so much. I love doing this. I always just love chatting.
So we'll see you very, very soon.
We will see you very soon. Until next time, love you guys.
Bye.
Mwah.
If you enjoyed this episode of Daddies Overnight, don't forget to leave a rating and to hit follow.